Welcome to BMC Helix VulnOps. Let us see how this unified platform helps moderators manage risks in AIOps and provides best action recommendations to automatically remediate vulnerabilities using BMC Helix GPT. In your existing enterprise IT environment, tools like Tenable, Qualys, and Rapid7 are used to scan vulnerabilities of infrastructure and applications. These scanners then feed the vulnerability data into BMC Helix, which correlate, prioritize, and display the impacted services. By aggregating thousands of vulnerabilities into relevant services, BMC Helix GPT provides best action recommendation to automatically remediate these vulnerabilities, effectively reducing noise. This also helps the stakeholders for smart reporting and decision-making. This is Amit, an IT operator who is typically involved in dealing with critical vulnerabilities reported against services. Whereas Sergio, an information security engineer, is responsible for protecting the organization's most critical assets and ensuring the most severe vulnerabilities are remediated promptly. Let's take a look at Amit's journey. Amit observes there are 345 vulnerabilities impacting Acme payment service, and he needs to investigate this service further and hence navigates to risks. Amit ensures that all the services meet performance and security compliances. So for him, the business services are prioritized based on risk score between 0 and 10, which represents the risk posed by a given vulnerability. Top vulnerabilities will showcase overall impact on the infrastructure, and top risk owner's information will help him collaborate better. The Acme service shows 345 vulnerabilities. Amit can find additional details about these vulnerabilities here and take further decisions to prioritize vulnerabilities on this service. Given the high number of vulnerabilities on this service, Amit wants to take a deep dive into this service. The service topology shows where vulnerabilities were detected at the infrastructure level, how they aggregate at the business service level, and which assets are impacted. He can get more information on the service by using Ask Helix GPT. The domain-specific trained Helix GPT model will provide detailed insights about the overall issues and threats on this service, and will also provide best action recommendation with a list of impacting vulnerabilities. This reduces his time to investigate the service for security threats and improves mean time to resolution. Additionally, it also displays key information about the associated CIs in this service to highlight severity of the impact on specific assets. In this section, Amit can find all the vulnerabilities impacting this service and take additional actions, like assigning this vulnerability to appropriate group and setting priority. He also observes this vulnerability has a high-risk score and needs further investigation. BMC Helix GPT provides a detailed summary of the issue in a simple and natural language, and also provides potential consequences if it remains unresolved. Amit can generate the remediation by simply selecting operating system and its version. Helix GPT will provide a step-by-step guide to resolve the issue, saving considerable time and efforts. It also offers a code wizard, which generates a remediation script in languages like Ansible, Python. He can review, copy, and edit the script, or simply use the Gen AI conversational interface. Additionally, he can review plan changes on the impacted services, or again create a new change request. Once this change request is created, the owner can approve these changes, which will then automatically perform the remediation. While Sergio, as a security engineer, needs to focus on vulnerabilities prioritized based on the severity of the risk and its impact on infrastructure, which is made possible with BMC's intelligent role-based experience. This vulnerability has a higher risk and needs investigation. Helix GPT will provide the best action recommendation with an automation to resolve this vulnerability. A single click initiates the automation, successfully resolving the issue. where Amit and Sergio ensure the resolution of risks involved in the infrastructure. Let's look at how the executive leadership can have a closer look at monitoring risks and regulatory compliance on the infrastructure and prioritize decisions accordingly to maintain operational continuity. Shelley is responsible for overseeing asset management, operations, and vulnerability compliance, ensuring the organization's security and regulatory adherence. This includes overseeing the lifecycle and optimization of IT assets, focusing on tracking and licensing. BMC's Helix dashboard consolidates security threats information into a single view, providing Shelley with a comprehensive overview of vulnerability risks across services, assets, and software packages. This centralized insight enables better decision-making and more efficient risk management. Shelley recently learned about the global CrowdStrike attack and wants to assess its impact on her organization. With a simple search for CrowdStrike, she can access detailed information on affected services, assets, and software. This enables her to prioritize actions, collaborate with stakeholders, and drive prompt decision-making for remediation efforts. Since Shelley is also responsible for regulatory compliance, this dashboard brings her attention to all critical and insightful information about assets which are at the EOL and needs to be upgraded at the earliest to meet all regulatory compliance guidelines. Shelley can collaborate with relevant teams to prioritize actions, develop a rollout plan, and monitor progress directly on this dashboard. This proactive approach enhances overall productivity by streamlining workflows and ensuring timely resolution of issues. This is how BMC HelixGPT fosters seamless collaboration between development, security, operations, and executive leadership, ensures prompt identification and resolution of vulnerabilities, improving overall security. Continuous tracking and documentation of remediation efforts help maintain compliance with industry regulations, caters to all personas involved in managing risks, compliance, and IT assets, enables rapid decision-making and action, improving overall productivity and operational efficiency. Thank you for watching this video.